The heart of the sky is the love force that made all creation possible. This same force is present when you create it with originality, when you bring it formlessness to form or inspired ideas to expression. This primal force does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The heart of the sky helps us to call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it into the world of matter. You may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Perhaps you think you have to do it alone. This takes you into a dark hole where you lose trust in the natural order of the cosmos. Shatter your lofty sense of duty and recognize this is a false prison of your own making. You can open the door and set yourself free in an instant. The sun is acknowledged by many cultures as the foremost masculine force. In other traditions, it is seen as the feminine in her full power. Either way, it is the most brilliant light for all beings and allows life to sprout from the dark, feminine earth. It can be gentle and warming, close to the sunrise or sunset. Fall or winter, it can be destructive, as in the zenith during its scorching summer. Have you been hibernating? Have you been introspective? It is time to come out of your cave and savor the life-giving light of the star. The sun rekindles your passion and your creative energy. Life is calling you to shine your light and add your lightness and humor to the seriousness around you. Get out and play. Have you been shining your light for too long? Remember that daylight is only one half of the day. The light must have her equal time, and she offers her gifts as well. Be careful. Do not be blinded by your light or the light of others. Do not become enamored with yourself or worship of others. Beware your shadow. Revel in your midday glory, but do not be afraid of the waning dusk at light. Fire consumes anything that it touches. The flames remind us of the impermanent nature of reality and how situation can quickly transform into beauty or chaos. Fire is passion, and its dancing flames invite us to reach to the sky. Warmth and light are heavy, and yet too much heat can scorch us. To fully step into the energy of fire is to be ultimately transformed like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Warm your hands and let your heart be your inner fire. Let it burn away your hardships. Let it consume your pain and sorrow. Has life become too rigid, too cold, too superficial? Light a candle and make a bonfire, and toss into the flames everything that has become stiff and painful. Give it all to the fire for rapid transformation. Set your life on fire. Are you feeling too fiery? Have you been reactive or short-tempered toward others? This card has come to tell you that all the fiery emotions directed at others can backfire at you. It is not a good idea to play with fire when you are out of balance or angry. Now is the time to act or react. It is time to tame and befriend your inner fire so it does not scorch you. I will not tell you what these cards mean, nor your runes besides the meanings of them, for these are your lessons this month. These are what you need to learn, and it will be different for each one of you. However, for the rest of the reading, I will explain everything. Know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, adventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. Your ancestors are bringing new things into your life to bring you success and happiness. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to be. Know that your ancestors are lovingly leading you forward. Embrace the change that is on the horizon. Allow your dreams to become reality. You are ready to bring to life all your ideas, inspiration, and projects. You are growing and expanding, and your ancestors are bringing opportunities of abundance, financial growth. You're starting something new. Prepare with joy. Meerkat magic is all about truth and responsibility. Such a small animal but a fierce creature. Watch out for each other and work as a community to educate and protect. They are coming to you to help you with someone who is not being truthful, or in you being truthful to others. The hair is all about cycles. Follow the cycles of nature and you will really be disappointed. As energies travel in cycles, seek balance. There is a time and a season for everything. Patience is what this animal and cycles going through your life is what it is here to help you with. The sea turtle magic flows to us with stability and resistance. When you want something to come to fruition, but do not want to have to push very hard for it, as perhaps you have done before, ride the waves of the sea turtle magic with its ease and surety. Sea turtles travel long distances, yet they flow the current ride and hitch a ride. You too can do this energetically and refuse to be pressured. Sometimes you need to accept someone else's more stable helping hand so you can rest a little, a healthy part of a lesson that the turtles are trying to teach you. Take control of your narrative. Someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to the manipulation. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue. It will be all in their favor and not in yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of busting, but only when you're the one to pick up the pen. Take a chance on them. If anyone has a reason to keep their guard up, it's you. People have been known to mistreat you, and like any rational person, you finally got tired of it and went back inside, locked the door. But you weren't supposed to stay out of the rain forever, no matter how terrifying the prospect may seem. You need to put yourself out there again. Whoever it is you're thinking of, they can be trusted to walk with you through the storm. You already have all the answers. You've been feeling lost for a while now, wandering through your life aimlessly, searching everywhere for meaning, and never coming up with any substance. That's the problem. You keep searching for answers outside of yourself, when all the answers can be found within, if you take the time to look. You need a spiritual mentor, and at this point in your life, that person needs to be you. You are learning how to integrate your inner child with yourself. You are learning the lesson of how to play and have fun and not just do work all the time. With the Ace of Pentacles It's all about stability, success in your career, and being stable. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, which is all about finding balance, and the Ten of Cups, which is all about family, success, happiness. So what I see for your lesson this month is you're going to be learning balance. Balance between your work and your family life. Balance between your success and happiness. You're going to find your lesson this month is to learn balance and how to balance these things in your life. The Wise One represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddess, because she has been through many of a life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capability to overcome the darker times and to be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into the wisdom to overcoming whatever life throws at you. The wisdom being informed, stored in your soul, rather than the knowledge squirreled in your lifetime, and to learn from the experience of your elders. Most indigenous peoples have a seer in the family or tribe. Seers are the intelligent, intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you to see that your intentions can change, and therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Clairvoyance isn't about just predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know that you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving forward to something extremely uplifting, enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. The Druids were the ancient wise ones of British Isles. They had a deep connection with Earth, the Sun, and the Moon. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree language, and they were known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your situation. If you're wondering what to do next, or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perceptions and move back to a state of trust. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. Work. The beaver. To love your work as a gift. Find a balance between work and rest. It is worth aligning your work with your purpose if you can. Being positively mindful, engaged in your work, no matter what it might be, is healthy. Someone might be attempting to micromanage you at work, your job, and this is not an optimal way to work. Perhaps it is time to be your own boss. When you find it hard to motivate yourself, or when things are not working out with your career or work situation, Beaver Energy can help. When you need to help finishing a physical project or attract good craftspeople, call upon Beaver Magic to assist you. There is a time to step forward and lead. It is now. Be the leader in your own life. If you want something achieved, take the lead yourself. Be the example, and others will follow. Do not lead by force, but instead by inspiration. The Elephant Spirit. It's powerful yet calm. It can be used when you wish to have obstacles removed or to move out of a limbo situation. Elephants are wise and take leadership, which is why their magic is so effective. If you wish to become a better leader, or at least a wiser one, you would like to attract such a person into your life, ask the elephant to lend her energy to help you. Orca. Songlines. You are walking in the bloodlines of your ancestors, but you are an individual who makes your own destiny. Seek better communication with family, nourish yourself, and exercise extreme self-care. Share your skills with others. Orca magic can be raised by singing your own voice by the sea. It is a feminine magic that can be used to heal breaches in families or relationships. Orca magic is also one that asks for self-care and nourishment. If you are feeling weak in your physical body or mind, especially with issues of vitality, endurance, the power of the orca can be called upon as an ally. Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. People always have their own expectations of who they think should be. Their opinions are almost always based on restrictive social norms and therefore extremely unrealistic. No matter what they tell you, remember that you have permission to be whoever it is you most wish to be. You don't need anyone else's approval, only yours. Justice is coming. They say that whatever we do comes back to us the same times 3. If a person's intentions are well-meaning, then that good energy will come back to them in buckets. If a person's intentions are to do harm, then they will get the picture here. Either way, the universe is getting ready to deliver its justice. This person might be you. If so, you should make handle with it, grace, and learn from your mistakes. Otherwise, this most likely applies to someone who's caused harm to you or your loved ones. Escapist. Come home to yourself. Everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows. Some of us like to listen to music. Some of us like to read, and some of us like to leave it all behind and go on vacation. All of this is totally healthy. Our lives can get incredibly stressful. However, too much escapism can mean that you're not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. Face it head on and let the pieces fall wherever they may. Castle. It's time for healing, not war. Don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's too late for that, isn't it? You got angry, you pointed fingers, you called for war, and war was exactly what you got. Now it's time for healing and reparations. What is your plan? You need to take the same intuitive and determination you had when this started and figure it out. Never neglect your intuition.